Hi, everyone. I'm Dylan Bassett, Senior Research Specialist at Chartis Research. I'm joined by Dale Emmerson, Global Head of ETRM at Orchestrade. Orchestrade ranked 12th in our recent Energy50 report, and we're also given Category Recognition Award in the category of Power Trade Management. Thank you, Dale, for joining us. Could you briefly introduce Orchestrade and what kind of solutions you're providing to ETRM professionals?
Yeah, thanks, Dylan. Nice to chat with you. It's great to be placed in the Chartis Energy50. It's the first time that we've participate, so it's great to get a ranking. We've been building this application over the past 5 years from an energy trading perspective, and it's been pretty much under the radar. So this is the first kind of active marketing and commercialization of the product that we're doing. In a nutshell, we provide end-to-end energy trading and risk management solution, and that's across gas, power, crude and refined products, coal, freight, emissions, and weather. And that's full, front, middle, and back office. Everything from simple power forwards to complex gas swing and complex power purchase agreements, all kind of managed in real time.
Well, that's an incredible depth of capabilities that Orchestrade provides, and also going into sort of other asset classes. Within the Energy50, Orchestrade was recognized for sort of winning the Power Trade Management Category Recognition Award. Could you speak a little bit to the capabilities that Orchestrade provides in that area, and what sort of you think differentiates Orchestrade from your competitors?
Yeah, so I think what we've seen is massive sort of structural change in the energy markets over the past few years. A lot of that is driven by energy transition and the drive for renewable power, and that's kind of changing the dynamic of the portfolio, really, that needs to be managed from a power perspective. We've got, on the one hand, the need to manage very high volumes of trading. Some of our clients are doing up to 30,000 trades an hour in the short-term markets. And then at the other end of the spectrum, you've got these very complex, structured transactions like virtual and physical power purchase agreements, and all the sort of constraints and optionality that come with those products that need to be managed in the same portfolio as short-term trading. And then that's integrated with your environmental needs, also the certificates trading, green certificates, whether those are RECs or VERs or GEOs that are associated with managing that renewable portfolio, and that needs to be brought together into a single view of exposure and risk, and it needs to be done real time. Real time used to be nice to have, and now it's mandatory, and that's what we're delivering on for our clients.
Yeah, and you just mentioned some of the kind of emerging trends we're seeing in the market on the environmental trading side, renewable energy, the kind of movement towards real-time risk management. Could you talk a little bit sort of the emerging kind of challenges you're seeing in the ETRM space around risk approaches, and that practitioners are sort of seeing the need to sort of advance upon, and maybe how some of the technology solutions that Orchestrade is providing might help to meet those risks?
Yeah, one of them is obviously performance and the need for a modern technology stack. The volumes associated with modern power trading are huge. And the other aspect is what we call sort of volume intermittency in the portfolio, whether that's from B2B, B2C supply contracts or production assets, or whether those are actual assets or virtual power purchase agreements. The major change around the sort of renewable portfolio is that volume uncertainty. If you've got a wind farm, it's dependent on on the weather, essentially the wind in terms of what you're going to get and when you're going to get it from an output perspective, which is very different than a nuclear baseload power plant, and you need to understand that within your portfolio end to end and the environmental constraints around that. So it's not just being able to manage kind of price volatility, but also volume uncertainty on your portfolios. It's the main trend that we're seeing around the energy transition drivers around energy trading, and then the amount of data that is associated with those forecasts that come with renewable energy management. Some of our clients are managing up to 300,000 production forecasts at half-hour granularity. It's a massive data problem to just manage those and bring them into your sort of valuation and risk management framework.
Yeah, it sounds between volume challenges, complexities in the data model, and supply side risks. Sounds like there are a number of different aspects that ETRM professionals have to keep their hands around. Thank you, Dale, for joining us, and look forward to having you in next year's ranking.
Okay, great. Thank you.